To organize a full cycle of production of anti-cancer drugs, our company decided to buy new, modern equipment for filling plastic ampoules with the drug. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP for production. Our company does not stand still and follows new technologies in the field of pharmaceutics. We are a part of a large joint stock company for production of medicines in Norilsk. I organized the process of purchasing the equipment for the line. I, as the chief designer of the company, was entrusted to choose high-quality equipment. The cost was not the determining factor here. The main thing is that the equipment must be fully automated, provide automatic control via LCD screen, and produce not less than 450,000 vials per day in single-shift operation. I began the search for automatic equipment for filling plastic ampoules with solution. The chief engineer of our enterprise advised me to turn to equipment manufacturers. They provide warranty service, drawings, instructions for use, carry out installation, and mounting of the equipment produced. I took his advice. I chose one company in Italy, which produces pharmaceutical equipment, went to their website, and wrote a letter, in which I indicated the desired parameters and the capabilities of the machine. I did not indicate a specific machine. I wanted to see what they could offer me. A week later, I received the reply that they did not manufacture such machines, but could design and produce them, if requested by the end of the next year. That was too long for us, so I decided to look for other equipment manufacturers. I found a company in China on the internet that makes equipment for filling various containers. I called them and asked if they could supply similar equipment with the necessary parameters. They answered that they have such a machine. The manager asked for my phone number and said she would call me back in the evening, when she would check with her company engineer about the possibility of automatic equipment. However, she did not call in the evening. I contacted them the next day. The manager said that she had passed the request on to the design department, and that she would contact me when she got an answer. This seems strange to me. When do I wait for an answer? How long to wait for an answer? This was not a business-like approach to the customer at all. I refused to look for the equipment to fill the ampoules myself, and then I remembered that at the Forum of Producers of Equipment for the Pharmaceutical Industry in Moscow, I met a specialist who was engaged in selection and supply of equipment for production of medicines. I found his business card, and before contacting him I decided to check whether he really engaged in the supply of machines for the pharmaceutical industry. In order to do this, I found his company's website and carefully studied the information on it. I liked that the website was up to date, with video clips of the equipment and many contacts for communication. I also noticed that the website had been around since 2003. The company had been on the equipment supply market for a long time, and that is a good reason to say that it was successful. I called the manager. He said he remembered me and was happy to hear from me again. I told him that I was looking for automatic equipment for filling plastic vials and named the characteristics of the machine I wanted. He suggested a machine option that was popular with customers and proven in production. I agreed to consider it. The manager sent me by email the passport, the instructions for use of the equipment, a video of the machine. He also offered to perform a turnkey delivery. I liked the proposed version of the equipment, and I agreed it with the management. A week later we concluded a contract for the supply of automatic equipment for filling and sealing of plastic ampoules. I gave the specialist a roll of material from which the ampoules are formed, a drug for testing. A month after signing the contract, the manager called me and told me that the equipment was ready and would be delivered in a week. He sent me a video of the equipment. The entire machine was covered with plastic shields to eliminate outside influences on the process. Yellow plastic ampoules were formed from our material. The control of the process is automated, with a state-of-the-art display. Dispensing of 15 ampoules takes place at the same time. The equipment is modern and high-tech. In 7 days we received automatic machine for filling and sealing of ampoules. Controller assembled and adjusted the equipment, and we were able to carry out a trial run of the machine. The operation was simple and straightforward. Most of the pneumatic components were located inside the armature. The machine ran smoothly, and the management, including myself, were satisfied with the equipment suggested for filling plastic ampoules. In the future, I plan to apply to the manager of this company for the purchase of analytical equipment to be purchased for the production of anti-cancer drugs. It was a pleasure to talk to a professional who knows his job brilliantly. I had a pleasure and positive emotions from working with a specialist and a pleasant person.